Hi guys, welcome back on board of Crypto Cruiser. It's me Chris, and today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and when I anticipate Bitcoin to start hitting prices of above 70,000. We are almost there. I think yesterday we hit 69,000, so I would say that we're right there at 70,000. But when exactly which date we're gonna start hitting all-time high prices? So I have a projection that at around 24th of October we're gonna hit prices of above 77,000, and of course that's gonna symbolize its all-time high price for Bitcoin. But before we get to the charts exactly, next week what I anticipate for BTC to do. Let's just get back in time and how I was able to predict this move here from 66. I've told you I anticipate dropping down to prices below 60,000 and then a final wash off to shake off all the weak hands and to have prices below 50,000, and that's exactly what we did. And then I anticipate a huge bounce on the upside, and that's what we did. But how did I know that? Well, because S&P 500 was already correcting, as we can clearly see. Um, we had a correction, and I said it would be healthy for the overall trend to have a correction. We had an ABC regular, around 10% correction, nothing extraordinary, and the bullish trend remained perfect. Yes, along the way we had corrections. We had quite a lot of corrections, especially here. And from end of July of 2023 to end of October, we had over 15% correction. And some of these big YouTubers were calling for a bear market. And of course, I didn't have my YouTube channel then, but I benefited greatly because I knew what I mean. Of course, everything is a theory of probabilities, but I estimated that we haven't broke any structure here, and this is just a correction. Yes, quite a severe one, but nevertheless, I anticipate a huge bounce, and that's what we did. Of course, along the way, we had other corrections here in April, and then, as I've said, in July and August of this year, we had another correction, 10%. And then I said a V-shaped recovery. I mean, you can turn back some of my videos. You clearly see it's there. One of my first videos, I said V-shaped recovery for S&P 500. And I mean, right here, when we bottom at around 5,150, and that's exactly perfectly what we did. V-shaped recovery. Then I said we're gonna consolidate in prices of around 5,650. I draw this trend line as a resistance, and I said it will be perfectly healthy to come back, test this previous resistance, return into support, and continuation of the trend on the upside, and start hitting all-time high prices for S&P 500, and that's what we did. And another thing, it's a key metric that S&P 500 and crypto markets in general, especially particularly Bitcoin, they're very much correlated. So once S&P 500 start hitting all-time highs, as we can clearly see, we corrected, we bounced back from this previous resistance, turning to support, continuation of the trend, start hitting all-time highs, and Bitcoin performed quite well as well. Now on the 4-hourly chart, there were a lot of people in the comment section. They're calling for a lot more downside momentum, and I said, well, this is my personal opinion, but I don't think so, because on the 4-hourly chart we can clearly see we're setting up higher lows and of course higher highs, which is bullish. Another bullish trend was this triangle pattern that we broke out on the upside here on 19th of September. We broke out of it, we tested it twice, and continuation of the trend, we broke out of this previous resistance line, and I said I anticipate to start hitting price of above 64,500, take this local top, and then quickly snap to 66,500 and take this local top as well, and that's what we did. Then I said I anticipate movement above 68,000 and probably will come back, retest this previous local top at price of around 66,500, return to support, and then continuation of the trend and start hitting prices of above 70,000. And I think we're just exactly right on the money on that one as well. But let's just get back. As I've said, but bounce back, that's what we did. The consolidation phase here, every single move, the previous chart pattern that I've been showing you, nailed these moves as well. and here the local top at 65,000, I caught it. And from here, from around 23rd of August till 6th of September, I've posted over 20 warning videos that were going from 65,000 to 52,000. In the process, I said first I anticipate to drop down to price of around 57, 58. That's what we did. We dropped down. Then potentially I said to 55, 54, and that's exactly what we did. And then I said the bottom is not yet in. We formed another descending triangle pattern, bearish pattern, a descending triangle pattern. We broke out to my price target of 52,000. Then I've said it will be healthy to retest 52 or 53. We went to 53. We took this bear trap of 57,000. We start hitting price of above 57, setting up high highs and high lows, and it's been playing out perfectly. The only time that I got wrong, and of course, I don't predict the future. Anything I say in this video, I repeat, is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. Now, saying all that, I didn't expect this downward movement, but I think, in my opinion, that wasn't in the charts. I think because there was a Middle East escalation, a black swan event that dropped us significantly lower, and now that's why we had a huge, such a smooth and huge movement on the upside, because that was pretty much a fake out to shake off all the weak hands. And I remain bullish. I remain bullish because the trend is bullish and the structure remained bullish. And that's why we bounced out of all these fake outs here and start hitting prices of around 68, 69,000 as I've predicted. Now, as I've said, we consolidate between the prices of 68. We're going to drop down to 66,000, test this previous local top. We turn into support, and then next week I anticipate huge movement on the upside. And by 24th of October, as I've said, I anticipate prices of above 77,000. And of course, that's going to symbolize all-time high. And then I'd like to see exactly how we're going to snap. Maybe we're going to test the 77,000 and then we'll correct again because it's overheating a little bit. But if we snap out of this huge resistance line here, because we'll be somewhere around here, actually here. So basically that will symbolize a trend line, a resistance line that we've actually tested here in April of 2021. Also, we've tested it in October of 2021, then in November of 2021. We almost got there, yeah, and then again to all-time highs in March. So this is a very huge resistance line, and I'm not sure we will break it from the get-go. Probably we'll go back, we'll test, we'll turn back to prices of below 70,000. From 77 probably we'll correct a little bit, but I'd like to see how exactly it's gonna get there. Now if we go to 77 and then all of a sudden we see a huge bullish momentum and start hitting price of 82, 85, then that's it. I think the altcoin season will be very will be there, and we're gonna take this into consideration and see what prices we're gonna have for some of the altcoins and for BTC. But I think this bull cycle is slower than the previous ones, and I think we're gonna move on the upside a bit slower than people expected. So I think by 24th of October, by 5 o'clock around, I anticipate BTC to go prices of above 77,000 and setting up all-time highs for BTC. And then we're going to face this huge yearly resistance and see how it will play out. But this is something in the chart that I see. Again, I have to repeat myself. Anything I say, this video is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. But yeah, this is my prediction. This is my anticipation. This is what I expect to happen. Of course, it's not a financial advice. Again, guys, S&P 500, as I've said already, setting up higher highs, all-time highs, and sooner than later, because I think they are very much correlated, not only with S&P 500, but with Dow Jones Industrial, Nasdaq. Sooner than later, BTC will start hitting all-time highs as well. Once again, guys, thank you so much for your support. I have to give special thanks for all my subscribers to my Patreon. I work for you guys. I really appreciate the support. I'm really grateful. For all those of YouTube, if you haven't subscribed, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And whoever wants to subscribe to my Patreon will be much appreciated. You get a crypto guidebook of over 60 pages filled with very useful information. And of course, very exclusive content of different altcoins where have a lot of potential, in my opinion. Especially in my book, I've already marked. I've already got 2 coins with over 10x money returns, and yeah, it's been playing out quite well. I'm not gonna lie, it's been playing out quite well. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you all for the support, for yeah, for everything, and we'll see each other later on. Goodbye.